I'm Charles Gross. Welcome to Two on the Aisle.
I'm Leslie Hoban Blake. Good evening.
Yes, Leslie. Tonight we're going to be talking about two plays that take place during wars. One is Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo.
Baghdad Zoo, yes. Okay.
Which, of course, takes place during the Iraq War.
Right.
And War Horse, which is set partially or during World War I. Mm-hmm. Okay. So two very different approaches to war.
Absolutely.
But interestingly, both use animals.
Yes. And both use non-realistic approaches to the play themselves. I mean, it's not just animals, but non-realistic theatricality.
Mm-hmm. And Bengal Tiger stars Robin Williams as a tiger. First a live one, then a dead one.
Yes.
Who basically, once he dies, acquires a lot of philosophies and understanding, but he still can't understand the meaning of life or why he is still roaming the earth during the during the war in Iraq. So he provides, I would say, colorful commentary, philosophy, and a not altogether pleasant view of the Almighty. Kind of one that mimics the villagers in the Book of Mormon, which is not pretty. And the flip side is this Iraqi interpreter, very nicely played by Arian Moayed, who has to deal with American soldiers. He lost his sister in the war, and he has to deal with American soldiers who are on the edge, and suddenly this guy finds himself also going off on the edge, and people die, and then they meet the tiger.
Well, yes,
they're still roaming the
pretty
earth.
much everybody comes back. The minute they die, they come back. So
right. Well, they never leave. They're
exactly.
dead, but their spirits roaming the earth.
So to watch this, you would think that Iraq is full of nothing but spirits, and then that's, of course, probably the point. The playwright, Rajiv Joseph, is a wonderful young playwright. He, as a matter of fact, the only award among the Drama Desk 6 Drama Desk nominations that this play got was one for Rajiv Joseph for Outstanding Play, also for the director Moises Kaufman. Nothing for Robin Williams. There was
he's very good in the role. I think the problem is Robin Williams is so well known and he's so talented that I think for him to get a Drama Desk, you're really going to have to show, he's really going to have to do something very special. And he's good in this role, but it's not a particularly special role.
Well, what he did and what he was very smart to do, I think it's the same thing that Chris Rock did. He didn't take a leading role, he took a supporting role, so that the play did not rest on his shoulders. And as a result, he, it wasn't he who was singled out for anything in the show. But there was music, set design, lighting, and sound. But I think it's so marvelous to see a play, a serious political play on Broadway. Not downtown or at the Public Theater where you'd expect to see that kind of play, but actually on Broadway. And without the Robin Williams name, it wouldn't have gone to Broadway. So he has a dual purpose in doing that. But it's very well done, and
It is. It's not, there's a lot more to it than Robin Williams. There's this one wonderful scene where the interpreter is kind of going nuts, and he basically kills someone. I won't give away the circumstances, but then he has this hallucinatory conversation with one of Saddam Hussein's sons, a man who killed his sister.
Right.
And I think the son is dead, and he's basically saying, "Yes, I killed the guy. He annoyed me." The son turns to him and says, "Wow, even my father needed a better excuse than that." So
it's interesting because there was a play off Broadway about interpreters and how badly they were treated based on a New Yorker article, and that's the sort of thing you would expect to find, as I say, off Broadway. To find this on Broadway, I think, is really super for all the people involved.
But you know what? It is not the only show off Broadway. Quick, how many playbills would you give this? How kind of a rating?
On this particular play, I'd give it at least a 4. Okay. At least. And you?
3.75 to 4.
Okay.